Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name remains Rukewe and thank you for always being there with us on So Ruke. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Ankara kaftan dress, the one on the screen. I'm going to show you how to draft it, how to make the designs in front of the dress, how to cut it and how to sew it. Okay, so it's a detailed tutorial and it's a bit lengthy. I think 15 to 16 minutes hereabout. So it's a bit lengthy, but it's helpful. And this tutorial is for beginners, advanced, intermediary, for everyone who loves to sew. This tutorial is for you. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please like and subscribe to our channel. Don't mind my blabbling. And come along, guys. Let's begin. Oh, and how was your day? I'm going to be using this velvet fabric and this beautiful Ankara print to make this outfit. Also, we'll be needing our pattern paper. The first thing we're going to do is to make our bubu outfit or kaftan. It depends on how you want yours to be. So just draft your basic bodice pattern and basic gown and do your normal bubu. So if you've been following me on this channel, you'll notice that I do a lot of bubu tutorials. So there are lots of bubu videos that you can watch to know how to make your bubu dress in case I'm too fast for you. For the neckline, for the back, I used 2 inches, came down by 2 inches, while for the front, I came down by 7 inches. Then for the wideness, I used 3 inches. You can use 3.5 if you want it to be very wide. If you want it to be not to be too wide, you use 3 inches. Now for the sleeve length, I use the length of the fabric to make my sleeve. Also, I just want to explain that if you want to make like a butterfly effect on it, you are going to stitch it in a different pattern. So I think I'll do a tutorial for that, but I did a little bit of explanation on how to achieve that butterfly and for the dress at the end of the towards the end of the tutorial. Now you go ahead and you mark your waist measurement. This is just practically cutting your kaftan or bubu dress. Now for this outfit, I used, instead of using 5 inches to make it very big, I used practically, I think, 3 inches for the addition. You can use 3, you can use 2.5, or you can use 2 inches or 1.5 inch. Depends on how fitted you want your gown to be. So I use 3 inches for mine. You do the same thing for yours if that is what you want. Now connect your waist to your hip, then from your hip to the sleeve that you have. So you are going to connect it to the sleeve, and because I wanted it to have like a V effect or like flare effect on the sleeve, I went ahead and I did that design for the hand. So your sleeve depends on you. You have to decide what kind of sleeve you want to use for your client. But mine is just normal bubu cut together sleeve, but I did a little bit of tweaking on it. Now I'll go ahead and adjust the sleeve. You see me taking a lot of time, but I'm surprised that you are not able to see that. So go ahead and mark your desired sleeve, and I'm sorry about that. After marking my desired sleeve, I went ahead and I cut it out because you are going to mark the line all the way down to your hem line. So take the measurement you need, the wideness you need. If it's the same for the hip, use it straight all the way to your hem line and cut it out. Now I have opened up the fabric and I'm cutting out the front. That's the V of the front. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is how the sleeve looks like. Okay, now I want to cut the design for our dress. You can do it this way. You can stitch it up and don't there's no need to open it if you don't want to open it up. But if you want to open it up, well, you can go ahead and do that. But I opened mine because I was attaching the velvet to the shoulder area and I wanted to have that, let it be sealed on that area. But you can go ahead and just fold it in instead of sealing it. Okay, so it depends on you. Now to get the v-neck, I'm going to use the my pattern paper. So this is where the pattern paper comes in. Take your pattern paper and mark your v-neck, whatever length you are using for your v-neck, and mark it, then trace it. Also mark the length of the design that you want to get the for the both side. Okay, so you have to mark the length you want for the design on both sides of your top. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I had to drag it down so that you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Now this is the V that we have, and it's time to do the design. Now for the design, I use 4 inches on both sides. Can you see what I'm doing? I use 4 inches on both sides. Now it's time to get that curve effect. It was really trickish. This is the design. I pasted it on the screen so that you will see what I'm talking about. This is the design for the upper part, and what she used was like a net bias, and what I'm using is a velvet bias. Now to get the structure of the design, I use 5 inches. I had to improvise. I used 5 inches for mine. Then I went ahead and used on the other part I used 5 inches. Now to get the length that I needed, I used the illustration that I have, that's the photo as a guide. So as was like towards the hip and the waist area, so that was where I had to put mine. So I had to just improvise. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm curving it all the way. It was really trickish, but what I did was I marked 5 inches as a guide from the v-neck, then started constructing or structuring it to get the required design. And it's a beautiful outfit, but you will be thinking this is very easy, but it's kind of stressful trying to get the accurate design. So just give it a bit of a curve and you get what you need. And when I was done with that part, I went ahead and marked 4 inch, came down by 4 inches, then came down again by another 4 inches. Then on the side, you are going to mark where you want it to be. If you want it to be from the upper part or your armpit area, you are going to do that. So that 4 inches that I came down is like the space between it. Okay, now to get the bottom part, you are now going to mark wherever you want it to be, and just mark 4 inches. Sorry, it's a bit fast, but the video is kind of lengthy, and I was trying to make it shorter. So these are all the pieces, and I've cut them out. It's time to use cut them on velvet. So I went ahead and traced it on my fabric to give me a guide when attaching the velvet bias, the velvet fabric to it, not bias, sorry. So what you are going to do is you are going to use this pattern to cut it on the velvet fabric. Can you see it? So this is what I'm doing. I'm cutting it out little by little, step by step, and I'm going to pin it up and cut it. So pin yours up. Don't forget to pin it. If you don't pin it, it will be difficult to cut. So pin it up and cut it out. Now for the V, you see this one is a bit deep. So what I did was I had to make it smaller. Now go ahead and cut the other piece. Make sure you mark it. If your pattern paper is not enough, what I did was I put the length that I needed on the pattern paper that I am using. So it gave me like a guide and the total number of inches I'm supposed to use. Like this bottom part now, what I had was like 5-6 inches, right? So and what I needed was like 36 inches. So can you see what I'm doing? I ended up using it as just a guide and marking the 4 inches. So that was what I used to cut the bottom part. Now I'm done cutting it out. This is the sleeve area. I'm going to cut for the sleeve because it has design on the sleeve, right? So we are going to cut for the sleeve. And for the sleeve, I use 3 inches, yeah, about 3 inches. So the total length that I needed was 13 inches. So I went ahead and I cut 26 inches. After cutting 26 inches, I'm going to divide into two and use my paper stay on it. Now it's time to iron the velvet with our paper stay. Then let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and before that, if you're adding lining, go ahead and cut your lining piece for your outfit. Take your piece of velvet and iron it. So this is what I decided to do. Use paper stay. You can use um this cotton stay to do that. Okay, air stay, cotton air stay to do yours. Now I'm done ironing it, and it was really very fast. Sorry, the video had to be short, and it's 16 minutes. Sorry. So I'm going to use my hemming gum, place it on it in between the velvet and the main fabric, and iron it. That's what I'm going to do for everything. Now, the other design that we are adding to this dress, you can decide on what you want to use. I use this sequence bias. You notice I did not use the same design they use for the outfit. I wanted mine to be a bit different. So you have to decide what you want to use for yours. Now for that, I'm going to use hemming gum to iron it first before stitching it with my sewing machine. Now this is the lining piece. I've cut it out. After I'm done ironing it and stitching it, I'm going to use the lining to turn the neckline of the front and also of the back. Then I'm going to show you how to use the lining to turn the shoulder of your dress. It's going to be very neat on the shoulder area. Now this is just it. Okay, so stitch it up and I'll show you what to do next. I went ahead and I made a short video while ironing the bias and the velvet to the fabric. Can you see what I'm doing? So I'm using the hemming gum, placing it and adding the bias. That was what I did for the velvet fabric. And because I was using steam iron, it was easier to do and it was very neat. Now this is it after I've stitched it up, I've turned the neckline, and this is it. So it's time to iron it. Then after ironing, it's going to be very neat, and it's not going to be this rough. It's going to be neat, so you have to iron while stitching. So this is the design. Can you see it? See how beautiful it is? So I went ahead and I ironed the hem of our dress. It's time to turn the shoulder. What you are going to do is you are going to place the front. If you've been following my channel, you are going to see lots of videos that I use my back of the lining to turn the shoulder of our dress. Now you place the front piece of your dress, the front piece, the main fabric and the lining together. Then you place the back of the fabric, the main fabric. Then you are going to flip the lining. So the front is in between the back, okay, the lining piece and the main fabric, and you stitch. This is it after stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and join the sides together and iron the hem of my sleeve. You can stitch it up, then fold it in and iron it. Okay, so you stitch it up, that sleeve area, that hem part of your sleeve. Yeah, you can stitch it inner stitching or you stitch it out. After you stitch it out, you just use your hemming gum, iron it and top stitch on it. So it all depends on how you want to do yours. I'm going to go ahead now and stitch up the back or join the sides together. Sorry, so join the sides together and I'll show you what to do next. Now this is the other piece of fabric that I did, and I wanted to explain if you are doing like a butterfly effect on the side, that sleeve area. So what you are going to do is you are going to first of all stitch the lining piece. You have to line up that part of your dress. After you've lined it, you are going to now stitch it on the side as if you are stitching outer, you are stitching the outer part as if you are stitching a butterfly effect. Then you now go inside, turn the fabric in and join it downwards. So you are going to stitch outside, then take the fabric in, turn it in and join it downward, like you are now going to stitch it and close it downward. So that's if you want to do the other style. I'm going to put it on the screen so that you see what I'm talking about. So that's just basically it. I just wanted to show you and tell you about those for those who want to make the other style of the sleeve. Okay, the other sleeve style, sorry, blabbling right now, the other sleeve style. So this is just it, guys. You are now, when you've used the how do I call it, sorry, when you've used your lining to turn it, it's very easy to make. Okay, so you see it that is close. This is it, this is the outfit. Yeah, I'm done stitching and this is how it looks. Can you see the sleeve area, see the design? I actually love this dress. So thank you so much, guys. Bye.